My name is Deondre Johnson. I'm 20 years old from Reedsville, Georgia. I play football and I'm a senior here at Mercer University. I've been playing football for almost my whole life. Since I was like 4 or 5, my dad got me into it when I was younger, and ever since then I've just been playing ball.
My goal has always been to just come in and be the best I can be, and regardless of what that is, whether it's running the ball, catching the ball, returning kicks, regardless of what I can do, I just try to be the best I can.
I'm always somewhat tired.
He's going to field it over his head, 1 yard deep, and bring it out. Oh, my. 10, 15. DeAndre's got a hold. 20, 25, 30. DeAndre's breaking. Look out, DeAndre. 50, 45. Is Deondre Johnson going to go 101 yards with the opening kick? Got to get up about the 30, and from there, it was a foot race that Deondre Johnson won. Oh, my.
Sometimes my mental health isn't the best that it could be. It's one of those things where you have to pick and choose your side sometimes. Some days you know everything's going to be great. Some days you have to pick your battles. We choose this life, so sometimes it's one of those things we have to just pick and choose and go through and grind it out day by day. Being a student athlete at Mercer is good and bad. It has its benefits and it has its downfalls. My freshman year to now, it's been a long process, honestly. I dealt with a lot of adversity. I've taken 18 credit hours, plenty of years on top of being in season. It's a lot, but I say I've met a lot of people that I can actually bond with and have great, genuine relationships with. So that's one of the biggest things that I've gotten out of coming to Mercer University. I think going into the middle of sophomore year was my toughest time here, when I was getting the opportunity to play a lot, but I was also taking a heavy load of credits. I had just figured out I didn't want to major in bio anymore. I just changed my major over to public health. My mental health was terrible. I felt like everything was eating at me. Everything was breathing down my neck, and I had to be something I wasn't. There was so much extra pressure that I didn't expect, and then on top of that, it was just I have no choice. So I would talk to them, whoever I could, my coaches, my friends, my teammates, and try to figure out, ways to cope with everything. There's no time for you to actually enjoy your college life. Even though I knew other people were around me going through the same exact things, it made me get to the point of understanding that mental health is serious, and I honestly have to pay attention to what I have going on and make decisions best for me.
It was like a big rush because everything was happening so fast. I had to figure out how I was going to put my parents on the field, and then how I was going to be able to interact with them and see them or whatnot before the game, and then the whole game in general. But it was exciting because it was an opportunity to show that, I've been in the program for a good amount of time. I'm about to graduate and get my degree, but also still play my last game in front of the fans. It's
right side, touchdown. Walking in untouched for the Mercer score is Deondre Johnson.
This time I'm in my head and I don't know exactly what's going on. My mind's running everywhere. I'm trying to figure out if I want to stay here, if I want to go, if this is going to be my last game, or this is just the end of my season and then I'm coming back next year. So going into Stanford, I knew I had to leave mark at the end of the day. That was my biggest thing. It didn't matter what was going to happen after at the time. So I was just going into the game trying to be the best I could be. And it was just one of those situations where it was just right now I have to think in the moment instead of thinking about what's going on in the future. And I can plan for all that afterwards. We decided that it was just best for me to go ahead and put my name in the transfer portal, whether it be for playing ball, whether it be another opportunity to go to a different school and run track. But I knew that I would graduate from Mercer, so I would be a graduate transfer. So it would be a big opportunity no matter where I was going and what I was doing. But it was an opportunity to also go find a way to get my master's. And with all that being said, it was a good opportunity for me. Football was just a big burden on me at the time, and then kind of being released from the whole system that's here at Mercer. Not necessarily that's a bad system, but it just wasn't fitting for me at the time. So it was an opportunity for me to kind of relax and find myself and figure out what I wanted to do for me.